Be careful who you have kids with.
Oh shit! Let me go ahead and start that off right now. Let me go ahead and start that off right now. I'm just playing.
So
I'm shut up.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna
go ahead,
shut up.
Blackheart. Go say what you was about to say real quick while I'm trying to load the audio up.
All right, so if you do have to be careful who you have kids with. Main thing I will always state is y'all values of parenting may be completely different.
Agreed.
So that will be one of the biggest clashes of parenting. Is for me, I wanted my daughter raised a certain way, operating a certain way, taught a certain way, spoke to a certain way, and her mother does things differently. My family is very closer together, nitpicky type of shit. So even when it comes to like schooling and shit like that, we never really had to do daycares or anything like that because we pretty much were all help raise ourselves.
The village.
Yeah, so it was different for me to have my baby girl go to daycare since she was 1 when I generally have a very large family. No matter what our differences was, but it's just a matter of understanding that you got to do things.
Lance, what you over there?
I'm sorry. Nobody else peeped what I had peeped.
You gotta do the things.
He was over there like he had a weave on his head. Nobody peeped that. His bald head ass over there peeping his head. But
he doing the hood rat pat. That's what I call it.
Black.
Yeah, no, it's just that it's in life. Well, in this day and age, now everything is expensive. So it's just a matter of being financially smart. So that's one thing, and then also just getting to know the person that you having a kid with, because there's a lot of shit that I swear to this day, my baby mama thinks she know me, and she actually really don't know shit about me, and I really don't know shit about her. I really don't, and I will never sit there and say I know her enough to be like that.
That's honesty that can be appreciated.
Yeah, so I just don't like when I'm getting labeled as such when I'm not that. It's just you don't understand the certain circumstances I go through in my life. For example, child support. Child support to me is one of the things that I understand supporting a kid, but when you put and everybody know me like
active father on child support.
I wouldn't even say active father, because in the beginning it was nothing. Everything was against me, so I couldn't really necessarily be active. But it was a point of my life where everybody knows me since I've been an adult. I've been working my ass off. I work for everything I get. I go up. I don't ever go really down. And so I make time for what I normally make time for, but most of my time is work. So when I work to make money, to do things for my life and better myself. So me having a kid, and in the time I had a kid, I ended up losing 80% of my finances off of another job that I had, and so I'm struggling. It's a matter of come up. So it's just a matter of having to understand, like, this person may not have it. I know you need it, but I can get it for you. But just don't be at some point bitter where you be like, all right, it has to come directly from me, and then you if it's not that, then you're not going to accept it. I feel like that's dumb.
I know what that is. Like, well, you shouldn't have to do it because he should do it because it's his daughter.
Right.
And then versus where, like, as long as it is getting done, you know what I'm saying? It's being done on your behalf.
Easily.
Yeah.
And like I said, a long time coming, because right now, I like let's say if child support did go out the window for me right now, all that money I'm paying for child support will go directly to her anyway. It just I'd rather be able to know what I'm spending it on rather than I don't know what the fuck you doing with the money.
All right.
Agreed.
Now let me play this piece of audio real quick. I want y'all to hear it.
Let's go.
Why don't y'all go make a baby?
What that got to do with my baby? Cause I got a girlfriend. What that got to do with my baby?
I don't want her around my kid.
But if you got a boyfriend, it's cool. So you can bring
a boy.
Why are you worried
about me? What the fuck?
So you can bring a boy, but I can't bring no girl around.
No.
So I'm paying $1,500 in child support, and I can't see my baby.
No.
See
what?
See?
Why the fuck is you recording me? See what?
Don't have kids. Y'all don't have kids.
You weird.
Don't have kids.
And you weird.
1,500 in child support.
And you weird.
1,500 child
Fuck
support. I
you
can't
weird
see my
as fuck.
baby.
No.
1,500.
In the house. You can see the baby, but not her.
So where's she at?
In the house.
So go get her.
No. You can go see her. I'm not gonna go get nobody. It's cold out here.
That sounds like a setup.
1,500 in child support.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about I got a girlfriend. I can't see my baby because I got a girlfriend. But
No,
you got a
you
boyfriend.
can't.
But
Okay,
you got a
and
boyfriend.
so what?
Don't have kids, bro.
No, you don't have kids.
Y'all don't have kids.
You don't have kids.
Y'all don't want nobody like her. Don't have kids, bro. Baby.
I believe I seen this video, this footage before.
Yeah.
Yeah, she, and then she got a little smirk on her face and everything, and she just all jokes.
I feel bad for him.
I feel weirded the fuck out because it's okay for you to have your boyfriend around your daughter, your child, but he can't. But here's the thing. He has to do his due diligence. And I understand how that people be saying, like, you know, the system is built against men and stuff like that. However, if he's paying child support, he can go get joint custody, and there's nothing that she could do to fuck about it. She can't tell him he can't see the baby and none of that, because then they get to fucking with her child support. And I feel like that's what should be done. That should be his next step. Take this recording to her, because she can't dictate who you have in your life.
Correct.
She can tell you, like, oh, I don't feel comfortable with you having such and such around my kids and stuff like that. And you could take heed, but at the same time, she can't control your household.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You can't control your household, especially when you have a guy around. If he was to take this video as a court, okay, boom, they finna cut your child support just because you think that it's a game.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna cut your child support because you think it's a game, and that it's okay for you to have that. So how that man do for your child then? That's what a judge is gonna say. Well, since you think this is okay for you to do it, what makes you think it's not okay for him to have somebody? He's supposed to be putting his life on hold while you're moving on and having somebody around his child, but he can't have anyone around your child. That's not right.
Right.
Yep.
Funny thing about this, I'm gonna make a little joke about that. She was fine. I probably would have fucking fell for the hole again. I probably would have fucked again.
Who, the old girl in the video?
Yeah, she was straight to me.
She was smooth into her attitude.
No.
Once she
I'm
did
saying
that,
I'm saying outside the attitude.
Yeah.
She probably got some good mouth. Probably from Firebox. But at the same time, I wouldn't have. I gotta make the light of that.
Man.
But no, I understand too, because my last situation of me, like I said, I only got one. So I had to go through that. I actually had to go through worrying about, all right, me having my chick at my crib, and then all of a sudden, you trying to drop my baby off to me. Nah, I'm like, shit, I don't really want, out of respect, I don't want just any woman around my daughter, or if I had a son, any woman around my kids.
I feel like if a child is talking, then it's okay. But, like, I do understand the concern, because I did mention it to my daughter's father. And it's because the women that he engaged in. I'd prefer not to have my daughter around nobody, like, especially if you're not going to be around. Because, one, if anything happens to my kid, I'm coming for you because you let this happen. However, it's people that's envious of kids. Because, like, I'm going to put it out there. My daughter daddy didn't have bitches get abortions like it was. Like they give, like Oprah, you get abortion. And then when I had my daughter, they're like, okay, well, she didn't get an abortion, so now they're around my daughter, and you want to go run to the store, and you're trying to leave my daughter with them. No, I don't want to do that, because I want to make sure she's able to communicate if something's wrong with her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
What I was more so saying is the opportunity of, it's not really for me, it's to say the safety is in there, but it's really for my actions around my daughter in this case, with my girl, because there might be certain tendencies I might do. I might kiss my girl a certain way or hug her and shit like that, blah blah blah, and I don't want her to think that and it might be, let's say I'm dating, let's say I wasn't even in a relationship, let's say I was just dating. I don't want to be in a predicament where my daughter sees me do these same exact things with different women.
Yeah,
I got you. Real quick, we got somebody waiting to make a comment real quick. This Queen Nikki from Trio Margarita. Go ahead, Queen.
Hey y'all.
Hey Queen Nikki.
Hey girl.
Hey, girl.
So Blackheart, I really feel for you, because I know, like we all know, what you've been going through with your child support, and I just want you to know that, like, you are trying to be an active father in your life, but it's unfortunately the courts obviously always go with the mother,
Yeah,
which
it's a
is
mommy state.
sometimes
It's a mommy state. Yeah.
very unfair
Mm-hmm.
to the father, especially a father that really wants to be an active father in their child's life. But it's also, I feel like, especially with that video, kind of like a double standard, because the woman wants to put the man on child support, but she also still wants to continue to do what she wants to do and not let the father see
Exactly.
their child. And that's not fair.
And she
And a
has
lot of
the
women,
kids around a guy, her guy,
yeah,
her kid around a
yeah.
guy.
The thing with child support is women know that they're gonna easily get on child support. Like they know that that money is easily coming, because I feel like the courts feel like dads just don't want to be active fathers.
Yeah.
So they just be like, whatever, we just gonna give it to the mom, which is unfair.
Yeah, but that's why
So
it's like I said, do your due diligence, because a lot of people don't understand. Once you're on child support, yeah, it sucks for the guy, but it gives you more legal room. Now that you on child support, you gotta take it. Okay, but she's not even letting me see my baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get more time with my child, and she's denying it. So now you take that to court, and you show the proof that you take it to court. They're gonna rule in your favor because you're doing your due diligence.
All right.
You have to do your
sometimes though,
you have to do your due
sometimes.
diligence. Yeah,
Sometimes though, because I feel like the court systems are not always for the guys.
They're
and
not.
that fucking sucks.
they're not. They're definitely
But
not for
it's just
the guy.
there are bitter baby mamas out here. They literally just want to collect the money and they don't give a fuck about the dads, when the dads are actually suffering because they really want to see their children, but they can't because of the women and their stipulations and all they rules that they just made up and put out there.
Exactly.
Even though they're collecting child support, that shit sucks. I feel
do.
for you, Chris. I really do.
I appreciate it.
That shit is
really
horrible.
do. It
I
really
mean,
do.
I mean, I'm to the point I adapted to it now, so it doesn't bother. But
Get
it's,
you a
Yeah, but
lawyer.
you shouldn't
but
have
I'm
to.
I'm about to
but
say
I'm
you shouldn't have to.
no, yeah, that's
You
true. But
shouldn't
it's outside of me being able to adapt to certain situations. There's a lot of us that cannot adapt, that don't know how to, and is really fucking struggling, and not out that hole. So that
Even
those
with
people.
that, I want people to seek legal aid. If you're going through a child support situation, seek legal aid. Male, female, all of that. Seek legal aid, because a lot of motherfuckers they just chop it up on us. You know, a lot of people like to be like, oh, well, it's female gonna win. I've seen some guys pull some shit out because they actually went to court. They fight and they like, listen, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm in my child's life. You know what I'm saying? I do this and I do that, and they showing they proof behind it. I know 2 females right now. One just got her kids back from the kid's dad, but like, you know what I'm saying, is you have to fight. You have to play the same game that these bitter ass females playing.
Yeah.
You have to have your proof. He should have took that video and took it straight to the courtroom same day. Here you go.
Yeah, I hope he did.
Here you go. Y'all see, she get $1,500 a month, and she's trying to keep my child away from because I have a spouse now.
Right.
But she has a spouse, so they're gonna look at her crazy, like, okay, but you have a spouse, but he can't have a spouse. Make it make sense. That's the first thing they're gonna say.
It's been like that for so many years.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's been like that for so many years. These women just like follow the pattern, follow the trend. Like, okay, this woman doing it, so I'm about to do the same shit.
Yeah.
Which somebody needs to break the cycle.
I want men to because a lot of females are. I want men to be educated. Educate yourself. Don't just think that y'all have to accept what it is. Educate yourself, because y'all can, and some women can lose.
It's a mixture. It's a mixture of
Yeah.
Education, but it's also
A good judge.
no, finance. Is because it was I had the knowledge of it. It's just everything costs so much. Lawyers cost so much.
It do.
Filing motions cost so much. It's like, if you already it squoze out of everything, what the fuck can I conjure up?
Right,
It takes time. Like I said, in my predicament, in my situation, it took me a minute to get where I'm able to do things. Like I had to like adjust certain things. I had to cut certain things out. And yeah, I made, a lot of people that like, associates and shit, they didn't realize I had a kid because I'm always working. And when I, the times that I didn't have my daughter, I would go out. But I don't, a lot of people when I go out, I don't pay for shit.
Which is technically working.
Right. I don't pay for shit
It's
when I'm out.
technically working.
Yeah. So if it was different where I did not know nobody and I had to constantly pay to get in and pay for
Go
drinks
out,
and
have
go
a
out,
time,
Right.
stuff
I
like that.
wouldn't be doing none of that shit because it's that. Why would I be putting myself deeper in the hole?
Yeah, because I tell people a lot of times, like, just because you see me outside does not mean I'm outside hanging out. I'm actually out here working.
Yeah.
I'm promoting.
Well,
I'm
I just
branding.
I just want you to know, for your own mental health and like what we see from the outside looking in, that you are, a good dad, and you are,
appreciate
doing
that.
what you're supposed to be doing. So we see that shit. Fuck her. Fuck it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
He always on it. All you hear about is Big Milan. So you hear about Milan
Oh, yeah.
all day long. Like, so you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we hear about Milan. We see Milan. Milan like our babies.
Jungle
She a
Juice
good
kids.
girl. She got a good dad, but the fucking her mama's.
And it's fucked up that people have to go through that because y'all hear about, what is it? Like, people with good baby mamas be having bad baby daddies. The people with good baby daddies.
I ain't gonna lie. I be jealous.
Mamas.
I be envious of those niggas that be with them type of baby daddies. I mean, them baby mamas.
Me being one, but see, here's the thing.
I be like, I
you will
wish.
never hear me say my baby daddy this. I'm just, listen, you're not even finna get me to say that. If you ask them right now, they'll be like, oh, she don't even call us baby daddies. She call us relatives on the other side. Like, y'all just related to the same kids as I am. I'm not even finna give you that label as my baby daddy. You are a person that's related to the same kid I am on the other side. That's it. We all family.
I hate the term baby daddy too. I really hate that.
I necessarily
we
do
just
too.
related to the same kids.
But I normally just say my child's mother to be on the respectful side of certain things. But at the same time, it just make me just kind of it's quicker for me to say baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I used to get mad when her Milan's mom would be like, yeah, this is my baby daddy. No.
Yeah,
I don't even like that being
It
claimed.
just sounds bad.
It sounds
like baby mama, baby daddy. It just sounds bad. But I mean, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. All right, so we're going to leave it there. Queen, y'all can catch Queen in the Trio Margarita. They come on right before Jungle Juice Podcast.
Yo.
We about to cut into a break real quick, and we got some more to get into this Jungle Juice Radio. We will be right back.